Hello guys, welcome back to CODEIN. So as continuing with the series of C, in today's lesson I'm going to discuss about some of the 5 ways through which we can read a file, how we can write a file in C. As you could see in the thumbnail also, we are going to discuss about these topics. I've already posted different videos upon different topic of C in a full playlist of C. So you can check that out also and understand that topics and try to implement that in. If you are new to my channel, please do like it, share it, and also subscribe to my channel. I have already posted content regarding Java, C++, Python, summary videos, and many more things regarding HTML, CSS. Everything on my channel. So do check the playlist out and share it as much as possible with the people, students, and everyone who need it, so that they get the content all at one place, everything. And I'm trying every effort to help you out in each and every way. So please do support so I can make more videos for you and also more content for you. So please do support and also share it as much as possible, and do let me know in the comment section whatever you need and also your feedback regarding the video. So let's get started with the video without wasting any time. So, as we talked about, assessing of the file means working with file. So first of all, we need to know that what we can perform in a file. Suppose say what is the purpose, like why we are creating these files. What is the purpose of it? So we can, with the help of files, we can open, read from a written file in C program. Suppose say there are a number of ample of programs written in C, and you want to open some file, read into some file, or you want to write into some file. Suppose say you are, have you ever used a CD or something, or whatever thing we are using? Sometimes it happen we want to read it, we want to check the thing, we want to write into it, or we want to perform some action into it. So what we are going to do, we are going to do this with the help of files in C. Means the already existing files, if we want to make any changes into that file, or if we want to write into that file or create a new file, what we'll do with the help of working with file. So for these operations, various types of things are available. For C includes the file type for defining the file stream. Basically, whenever I am talking about C language, so it provides us with a file type. With a file type in the stream, I can use the file function, like if I want to read into it or if I want to write into it. So this is the file stream where we can keep the record of the reading and writing of the files which have been occurred. So all these things are provided under which header file? Studio.h header file. As soon as I will import the studio.h header file, I can use the file type def for defining a particular pointer. Now there comes two parts in a file which is very necessary whenever I want to create a file. So the very first thing that is important whenever I want to create a file is a fopen. Now I'm just going to explain you this function first of all, like what is the purpose of each and every function, and then after that I'll be going to explain you these function with the help of a program code snippet so that easy for you to understand. So first of all, we have file open, that we write it as fopen and then the name of the file and in whichever mode we want to open it. So basically what this fopen does, it returns a file pointer to the file name which is opened using that particular mode. Suppose say if I open into a read mode, it will open in that read mode and return that particular pointer to the file name. If the file cannot be opened, it will return null is been returned. Suppose say whenever we want to check, so first of all we'll check whether this file is been present over there or not. If it is present, then we can perform that task. If it's not present, we'll create that particular file and perform that task in that particular file. Now we can perform various modes of operations on the file. So we have one mode, that is R. When you are writing R, that is opening for reading. Then we have W, open for writing. A, open for append. When, what is the mean by append? Appending means adding the content after the already existing content in the file. Then we have R plus, opening and reading from a beginning. Then we have W plus, open for read and writing, overwriting. A plus, open for read and writing, appending to a file. So these are some of the functions that are available, the different modes that we can use with the open function. Then we have a fclose function. In the fclose function, it is used to open the file to returning if the file was closed successfully. Now whenever we are going to open a file, we need to close the file whenever we have done that particular operation or we have provided that particular method. So for that, what we are going to use, we are going to use a fclose function. So let us understand this with the help of an example that makes you more clear about how do we actually work with a file. other files also, and also the other content. So for before understanding the example, I need to tell you that the other functions that we are going to use in this file is the fprint function, fput function, and fputseek function. So first of all, what do we mean by fprintf function? Basically, the fprintf function is the to use to print strings to the file pointer by fp. Means any string that can be optionally included in the format will be included in a variable. Basically, it is similar to the printf function, but it is what it is doing. It is adding that particular string whichever I want to enter it. That is optional. Then we have fputs. It is used to write that into the file. Then we have fputs. It is similar to the fputs, but it has to be helps us to point to that particular location by the fp. So these are some of the functions we are going to use in the program. So let's move to the program over here and understand that what actually each and every part is doing and what is the purpose on everything. So here you can see I have included the necessary header files, and then I have included the int main function. Now first of all, what I am going to use, I am going to use a file. What basically this is the type def function through which I can perform the functionalities on a file. So if I have defined over here a file and given a pointer, the star ftpr. I have defined over a character also. A character I will be using in the second part, that is reading of the file. For now, I'm just going to write the file. So you can see I have taken a ftpr in which what I am going to including I have equals to written as assigning it fopen. Basically what I am doing, I am performing all the tasks into the ftpr. I am giving that value. So here I've written fopen and then the name of the file. So the name of the file that I've given over here is myfile1.txt. That's your choice, whichever file you want to give. Then I've given a comment that I've written w. W basically means which mode we are going into, the right mode. Then I've written the fprintf statement. So what is the purpose of the fprintf statement over here? It will print me the string to the file pointed by fp. Means whatever I have given over here in the ftpr. ftpr is the pointer. So whatever will be pointed in the string over here will be printed to me into the file. So I'm going to write here some fprint statement so that whatever content I'm going to write over here, it is going to print me into that particular file. So I've written first of all fprint ftpr, then the file text whatever I written file text. Then I'm again written that fprint printf in which I've written ftpr, that is the pointer which is pointing to the particular text that I've given into it. So as you can see the right hand side of the screen, this is the basic syntax of fprintf, fp comma string comma variables. We can put that according to it. Then we have used the fput function. So the fput function, what is the basically using, writes the string to the file pointed. Now it will write that particular string into the wherever the file is been pointed. So I have written fputs end of the list. So I have written ftpr. So basically what it will do, it will point to that particular pointer and write into that file. After that I have closed the file. So what was the name of the pointer? Fclose, in which I have given that particular pointer. So this is the first part that I have created to writing the function and writing that file into that particular program. So when I'm going to run it, you can see that the output is blank. Why is it blank? Because I've written all the content into my file. I have not displayed it over here. So how can check that output over here in this C program? First of all, I'll go to file and then I'll go to DOS shell. In DOS shell, what you have to write, type, then the name of the file. So the name of the file over here was myfile1.txt. So when I'm going to enter this, everything that I've written in the file all is printed to me over here. When you want to come out of the file DOS shell, you will have to write exit. Now you can see this is the way through which you can see in the file. Now we actually want to see that where the file was stored. So for that, what we need to do, we just need to go to our particular compiler where we have stored it. So I'm now going to go to the place where I've stored my memory location. Turbo C3 I've opened it, in which you have to open the bin folder. Now my name was the file was my file. So I'm going to go to that particular my file. And with my file, when I'm going to open it with Notepad or WordPad, whatever, you can see whatever the text I've written over there, all is printed to me in this particular file. So this is the way through we can see that whatever we were adding it, it is included into that particular file. So now whichever file you will create, all the content will be added to that particular file. Now you must be wondering that how can I do that output, show that output in the program itself. I'm going to explain you that in the end of the video, by the end of the video, that how you are going to read the file. So here you can see I've added it. Suppose say I want to add some more statements. So whenever I will add more statements over here, it will show me that output accordingly. So here you can see I've written a printf statement just in case to tell you that this program is actually working and rest of the part is done into the particular file folder. So now hope you must be clear about how do we write into a file. Now before coming to the reading of the file, you must be clear about some of the things that we can use while reading a particular file. So for that we often use a fgetc function. So what it is basically, the purpose of fgetc function returns the next character from the file pointed. Now in the previous case what we were using fput function, it was basically used to add into it. Now in this we are using the getc function to point to that particular pointer. So it will be reached until the end of the file is not returned. Means unless and until it does not reach the end of the file, it will not get executed. Means it will not end it. And as soon as it gets to the end of the file, the part will be executed and we will be shown the desired output. So let us understand how do we perform this read part with the help of a program. Here we are going to perform that read function into that previous program only and show that how that actually read function works. So here you can see I have again taken ftpr equals to, now I am opening it. Now in the previous case by I have closed it, I have just performed the write operation. I'm now again to just going to again open it and given the file particular name whichever I have wanted to give, and then I have given the operation over here as R, which what does it mean by R? That is the read mode. Then I've written a while statement over here. In the while statement, what I want to do, I want to check whether the file is present or not according to that. So if the file is present, it will show me the desired output. So I have taken over here C variable at second in the starting character is equals to get C. Now you can see at the right top corner that what is the syntax of getC. So I have given getC and given that pointer. That pointer should keep on working unless it does not reaches the end of the file. As soon as it reaches the end of the file, it will stop working. After I have given that printf statement in which everything that comes in C will be printed. Then I'm going to close this ftpr. Now I have to close that particular file, so I've written fclose ftpr. So whatever will be available in the ftpr will be printed to me. So as soon as I run it, you can see this the desired output is shown to me in the output box of the program. Now if I change the file name, suppose here I written a.txt. So when I'm going to run it, you just can see the output as well as in the printf statement. Nothing will be displayed to me whatever was in the file, because the file name over here I've given is not existing. Now if I change the name of the file to any other, it will not print me unless and until the same file is been printed whichever I have created. So according to that the output will be printed. So this is the way through which we can get the data from the file and we can print that output accordingly, and we can perform it with the help of file ftpr, and we can printf any statement whichever we want to. I can add a multiple number of fprint statements, and according to that fprint statement I can work upon that file and read the data also and write the data also into the file. So now if you were going to go to the file again, what you could see over there, the displayed output will also be shown to you in that particular file. So this is the output which is exactly coming when I am going to run this file. So guys, I hope you must be clear about the different ways through which we can read a file or which we can write a file. Means actually how do we handle a file in C language. There are other some binary function also which I am going to tell you in my next video and explain you out so that it easy for you to understand. I've just explained it in a single part so that it easy for you to first of all understand that how do we write a file and how do we read a file. First of all, when this part is clear, then you can perform any of the operations that are available in the files like appending it or any other purpose easily. First you need to understand that how you need to open a file, how you need to write a file, how you need to read into a file, and how you basically need to take the output or why you need to close that file. So I hope these things are clear with this end of the video. So guys, if you like the content that I upload, please do like it, share it, and also take care of yourself. Keep smiling and keep shining. Thank you so much for watching.